Hey Bliss Family, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is doing good. Happy Saturday. This week was the first week of going back to school, so my schedule was a little bit hectic, but then we're back at it, and we'll be back at it with Tuesday and Friday's post. But for today, I'll be stuffing money from my transport binder to my savings because we only have 14 school days, which is so amazing, and I'm sure every teacher right now is jumping up and down. As I've said, I did ask the question, why are you not a teacher? I'm joking. So yeah, I have some extra money for my transport, so I want to take that money and then take it to my savings, one of my savings challenges. So let's get to it. So groceries, we still have nothing, and I've been using my credit card, and oh my word, I will tell you guys the experience with the credit card and everything that goes behind it. So yeah, let's not talk about groceries. And then we are moving into my taxi binder, which is the main focus for today's video. So we have I did look at my calendar, and we have 14 school days, but then we left with 7, so it's gonna be 44 rand multiplied by 7, and then that is gonna be 308. So let's get to it. Right, so let's count how much we have. And I tried getting change because, as I've said, I am so scared to go with high amounts of money, like 100 rand or 200 rand or even a 50 rand in a taxi, because some of these taxi drivers in the morning, oh my god. Right, so the total was 308 if I'm not mistaken. Let's check again. It's 44 multiplied by 7, so yeah, that is 308. So we do have 308 rand, just 8 rand. Okay, 2 4 6 8, so 2 4 6 8, that is a 8 rand. I feel like there's something that I'm doing wrong. Let's check my calendar again. Okay, so we're on the 12th today, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then that other week, the last week of April, we have the whole week off because it's Freedom Day, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's Freedom Day. Then it's a school holiday, and then it's a school holiday, and then the first it's Workers' Day, and then the second the government also gave us that day. So yeah, let's count again. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it's actually 8 days. So this 308, I'm gonna say plus 44, which is gonna be 352 rand. Yeah, 308 was just too good to be true, hey. So it's gonna be 352 rand. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this here because this is for the transport, and then we are left with I had to use some of my money for Uber yesterday, which was 100 rand, and I was like to myself, why did I do that? Because I actually had planned to take this money to my low income, but yeah, let's see what we can do. So we have 50, 100, 50, 100, and then we have 150, and then 160, 70, 80, 90, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 100. So it means we have 200 rand here. Then it's 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16. Okay, so we are going to be wise with this money now. Let's see what game plan we have with it. Okay, because I'm still thinking about next month, you know, when we go back to school, and the 2 rands can actually help me. So yeah, let's come up with a plan. Okay, let's come up with a plan. So what I'm gonna do first thing, because I need my money to have change. So let's take the 100 rand, this one, and then I'm gonna put this one here, and then now we have it like this, 2 352, right? So we sorted with this one, and then these 2 rands, I'm gonna take them and then put them in my taxi pockets money binder for next month, because I need the 2 rands for morning. So it's 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 18 20. So I think a 20 rand is enough. That is like 2 weeks, and then the other 2 rand, I'll just find them, or I'll get to change my money along as we go along. So yeah, and then I'm gonna take, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's just put the 2 rand here. I rather have 2 rands than 1 rand, because yeah, I also feel like if I'm putting more 2 rands, yeah, my piggy bank is just like, what are you doing? Like, what about me? What about me? So I'm gonna take the 1 rand and the 5 rands, and then I'm gonna put them into Peggy the piggy. I'm gonna put them into Peggy the piggy, and then I'm gonna take the 10 rands, which is 10, 20, 30. Then I'm gonna put them into piggy bank, into Mr. Peggy the piggy. This is just me just showing you guys that just because you have extra money doesn't mean that you have to spend it on something that you didn't plan on doing. You know, you can actually just maximize the money and then put it into your savings. Like, I knew that we have holidays, a lot of holidays this April, but I was just like to myself that, no, budget the money that you had planned for the month of April, and then the extra money you get to decide what you do with it. And I did use parts of it when I had to go and do my hair, and then also I did use part of it when I also took an Uber yesterday from the butchery. So yeah, and another thing what this is showing me is just that I need to be intentional with my Uber money, because yeah, cash, especially cash. With the card, I'm sorted because I don't use my card, so with that department I'm sorted. But then sometimes I need to use cash, so when I use cash you find that I did not budget for it. But then yeah, we learn as we go along. So that is one thing that I think I want to include next month in my budget. And then also just to be mindful of my spending. I think what I've been noticing lately is that I'm not being mindful and I'm just spending my money anyhow, and yeah, I'm just not happy with that. And especially since now I took the decision that I'll be growing my hair. Hair is very expensive. That is one thing. It's very expensive and it needs lots of maintenance. So you know, I just don't want to slip off from the main goal that I have, because yeah, you know, the little things, they do make the boat sink. So I just need to be mindful and I just need to call myself back. And yeah, I guess the new month always just gets to make one realize what changes they need to make, and also where to look at, and not where to look at, but where to make changes and actually stick to those changes. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And hopefully that next month, you know, everything will go according to plan. But then it is according to plan. As much as I thought I would have a lot of money that is left from my transport, it's not a lot, but we'll work with what we have. And yeah, Mr. Peggy did get something, the coins, 5 rands and the 1 rand, and also the 3 10 rands, which amounts to 30 rand. So Mr. Peggy does have something. I'm grateful for that. And then I'm just going to take this one. Back to transport, just for the 8 days that we're left with. At least I know I'm sorted. Have you ever been out of transport money? Yo, I've never experienced that, but I know that some people are struggling with that. And not that they want to struggle with it, but because people have a lot of debt, and you know, things that get to happen in between the month, and probably maybe you are a breadwinner at home, so sometimes you take your money to buy bread, like literally buying bread, just so that kids get to have food and all of that, and then you end up spending money from your transport, and only to realize that, snap, I don't have money maybe for Friday, or you don't have money for the last week of the month. So yeah, transport money, that is one category in your budget, so that you must not mess up. You know, if you're gonna have extra money, then that is okay, but make sure that you have up until the last day of the month. Like, never ever go and borrow money for transport, please. Bliss Family, don't ever do that to yourself. I think I can say borrow for anything else, but for transport, going to work, like, don't ever do that. So yeah, now we have a 150. So the plan was to take this money to my low income savings challenge. And for this month, for my low income savings challenge, I am supposed to stuff in, what's this? I'm supposed to stuff in 250. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to be smart with my money. What I'm actually going to do, I will take this 50 rand and then I'm just going to put it here. So it means that I need to stuff in 200 rands, because I now have a 50 rand. And then I'm going to take this 100 rands. I'm going to take this, oh, you know what? I wanted to take the 100 rand and actually put it towards my savings stamps. But actually, no. Let's go back to the low income. So I'm going to take out this 50 rand, and then I will stuff in 150, and then when I get paid I'll just put in 100 rands. So yeah, let's just do that. So for me I'll just stuff in the 150. I'll just stuff in the 150. With these candles, one day money will get into these candles and it will catch fire. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, because I almost burnt myself also. So I'm not going to close the binder just because it's not yet full. This was a 200 range, so for this month I need to stuff in 250, but I've only stuffed in 150. So I'm not going to close it because yeah, money has to be stuffed in. It's not yet. So I'm going to color it in half. I'm gonna color it. Oh, and also I had to change it because it was now untidy, and yeah, that is just so not me. So we have the new one that is also printed in color. So I'm gonna just stuff in. I meant it when I said I'll color just half of it. So this is the half, and then when I stuff in the 100 rands, then I'll color it in full. So yeah, April is going by so quickly. Yo, one thing I'm still struggling with, it's my weight, guys. It's my weight. And you know what? Hey, the day I come back, it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice. But yeah, also just accountability, you know. I've been just messing up my spendings, and then also as I've said, my weight. So I just need to get my mind straight and get to these goals and get to finish these goals. But as long as nothing is messed up, I didn't dip into my savings, everything is still as it is. Snowball is secured and is growing very nicely. I love Time Bank. You can see your money literally growing, even with the, I think I saved 7,800, but then now I'm sitting on 7,825 rand. So that is a lot, you know. At the end I would have 8,500 rands, so that is quite a lot actually. And then also with Mr. Peggy, the Peggy, I actually did add, because at first the money was 1,319, and then I added 20 rand. That extra 20 rand I decided to add it, and the total was 1,339. I need to print out a new savings tracker for it, and also the savings trackers are available. 200 rands for, you get 10. It's a PDF. Either I email it or I send it. And then this month I'm also just looking forward to buying the saving stamps. I actually wrote the month where I need to buy the saving stamps. So April month end I need to buy for April, May and June. So that is 246. So yeah, I'll be buying also my ShopRite saving stamps. And then maybe I will look into getting a new gift card, and then also starting with the gift card. Gift card, as I've said, it's not a priority, mainly because I'll be using it when I'm traveling. You know, when I'm traveling, I don't want to spend my money on food. I'd like to spend the gift card. So yeah. And then we still have the recovery savings challenges, which at the moment it's something that I don't want to speak about. So yeah. So that's it for me, Bliss Family. Have yourself a great Saturday, a great weekend. Bye.